Watch this. One subtle wrist change turns your penhold long serve into a side spin sneak attack most opponents never read in time. This lesson covers the penhold grip long serve sneak attack. This technique primarily uses side spin. You could also use a hook serve, but because the hook produces right side spin, it doesn't angle well toward the wide corner. It's more of a variation than a truly effective weapon in competition. So we focus on the side spin long serve. Naturally open the racket face and relax the back two fingers. The middle finger rests against the back of the racket, and the index finger shifts slightly upward. Now, for the penhold grip, there are actually two ways to sneak a long serve. One is the high toss. We've covered the high toss side spin short serve to the forehand before. You can use that same starting motion, but change what happens at the moment of contact. For a short serve, my center of gravity stays pulled back. But for the long serve sneak attack, at the last instant I push my weight forward, my left foot stamps down. A sudden forward shift. This makes it extremely deceptive. Plus, the relaxed preparation stance lowers your opponent's guard even further. So when serving, use the same high toss, stay relaxed. At the moment of contact, you don't need much variation. The key is to use a direct collision stroke, strike the left center of the ball. This sends it deep to the baseline, out to the wide corner. The critical point with the high toss, don't force the contact point high. Let the ball drop to belly button height, roughly the same height as the net. Then use your weight transfer, relax, stamp forward, and the serve comes out cleanly. Once you've got this serve consistent, to increase quality, add more wrist. Open the wrist and snap through. This makes the ball push forward with more force and kick. That's the key point for the high toss side spin long serve. Now the low toss version is even simpler. Lower your center of gravity slightly, step your right foot back a bit, and keep the toss as discreet as possible. Don't let your opponent sense you're preparing to attack long. Only pull back your arm at the last moment before contact. Don't spread out like a bird opening its wings. That's a training pitfall to avoid. Always maintain deception. Whether high toss or low toss, the key is the same. Drive forward with your body weight. Don't push too much with your arm. Here's the common mistake. Many players think the hand must generate power to make the ball fast. That's wrong. Your hand only controls direction. Your entire body weight generates the force. The hand controls one thing specifically, the first bounce. The first bounce on your side of the table is critical for the serve. Aim that first bounce right at the white baseline on your half. When you focus on controlling that contact point, your hand naturally stays controlled. You won't push forward unnecessarily. Your body generates the forward force instead. My power direction goes straight toward the baseline. After contact, just control, don't push the ball forward. Your center of gravity doesn't need to shift dramatically back to front. Like drawing a bow, you open up, then pull inward while your waist rotates slightly forward. Don't deliberately swing your waist forward. This mistake is especially common among players without much strength. Avoid deliberately rotating the waist. Simply relax and open the waist. Don't force it from right to left like a forehand loop or a golf swing. This isn't one-sided power. It's about opening up, combining forces, then directing the waist slightly forward. The hand drives downward toward the table, which controls that first bounce near the baseline. Those are the key points for the side spin long serve.
那么这个是我们侧旋的一些侧重点。